Taylor wants to confess about shooting Bill, y'all. Why? At this point, why? Like, I get it because you want Sheila to go to jail and stuff like that. But at the same time, it's like, will it even matter if you do turn yourself in? But hey, y'all, welcome back to another review with Life with Chessie. This is for the bold and beautiful January 12th, 2023. Okay, so Steffi and Finn are feeling Taylor in about Bill coming to them that night, during the storm and everything after Sheila had already came, and he tells them that they gonna have to drop the charges or Taylor going to jail for shooting them and everything. So Taylor basically saying like, no, Sheila should have to pay for what she did. She left y'all in the alley. She tried to take y'all out basically, because I can't say the other word, I don't think. But yeah, and so they keep going back and forth about the whole situation, and Taylor has the idea like, okay, there's only one way that we gonna make Sheila pay. Yeah, and I was like, she trying to turn herself in. So by the end of the episode, Steffi's like, promise me that you're not gonna go, turn yourself in. Cause what good would that do? Because it's like what Steffi said. Like, how do you know that it's gonna even matter at this point? Because I asked this question before, and I think a few people answered or whatever when I said once they dismiss the case and everything, can they bring the matter back up, or is there some type of law that says you can't do that? Because that's what I want to know. I know I've seen shows before where they close a case, but depending on the new evidence they can open it. But because they didn't press charges in this situation, is that possible? They might be making room for who did it, like they gonna take Sheila out or something, y'all, because I don't see, unless Sheila just committed another crime. But other than that, I don't see how this all gonna play out. But yeah, Taylor wants to turn herself in. Steffi trying to make sure she promised that she ain't gonna go turn herself in. I said, now what if you turn yourself in and then they say, oh, because they didn't press charges that they not gonna lock Sheila back up. So you in jail, you send your behind in jail while Sheila walking around free. That's what Steffi basically was trying to get her to see and everything. But I get it. Like, that's why I said I really get it or whatever. But I don't know. I was saying you don't need to turn yourself in. I was like, I don't know. Now, what y'all think? What y'all think about that? Do y'all think that Taylor's actually gonna go through with it, or do y'all think she just talking, or that Steffi gonna get through to her and everything? But yeah, she trying to go confess and everything. I said, you gonna go confess? You bad? Go confess and watch they lock you up, and she gonna be roaming around free, especially since Bill working with the judge or whatever. They could always get a new judge, can't they? But yeah, that's another thing that Steffi said. She says Bill also bought the judge or something she said about the judge. So I was like, okay, it's not gonna do no good for you to sit over here and go turn yourself in if Sheila's still gonna be out and free. What y'all need to do is prepare, because if Bill think this lady ain't finna sit up here and go try to pursue a relationship with her son and grandson again, even after she said all that, you crazy. You tripping, because think about it. She had plenty of opportunity to leave town. She didn't have to go follow Bill. She ain't had to turn herself in. She ain't had to work with Bill or nothing. She had plenty of time to leave town, but she chose not to. Because why? Because she still want to be a part of Finn and Hayes' life. So because Bill, she was talking about being a part of Finn's life and Hayes, and Bill was like, I can't, promise you that you're going to have a relationship with them, but I can promise you that you never have to worry about your freedom and everything. So I'm like, okay, Bill, I don't know. It's like what Sheila told him. She was like, they not just going to have something to say to me. They're going to have something to say to you too. I said, right. Because once they find out what you did, and I think tomorrow's episode is when Finn's supposed to tell Katie and Brooke what Bill did. So, they gonna head right over there and say something. But I'm like, I don't know. I wonder is there a bigger plan here or what? That's what I want to know. But yeah, Stephanie Finn was trying to talk some sense into Taylor or whatever. And by the end of the episode, she was still talking about going, turn herself in to Chief Baker. But I doubt she go say anything. But I was like, even if she do, then you got to consider also not just that he bought the judge and everything. He got stuff on Lee too, so is Lee gonna turn herself in? So he don't threaten everybody. He just plan on taking everybody out. But yeah, Brooke and Katie are at the office and they're talking about first they started talking about I think Ridge and then Taylor, and then they started talking about Sheila. So they talking about how Sheila basically gonna pay for all her crimes and everything. They keep talking about the same stuff. The same dialogue. I told y'all, same dialogue as before. But yeah, they talking about Sheila Penn and Steffi. After Steffi and Finn get their testimony, Sheila going to jail for a long time, and all that. They ain't got to worry about her no more. So then Carter comes in. And then you could tell by his facial expression that he's upset about something, but he tells them he got some bad news. So they want to know what it is. And he said, Sheila is free. I said, fee. Sheila is free or whatever. So they in disbelief. They still question it. They was like, how do you know? He's like, he got a colleague down at, because he a lawyer or whatever. So he got a colleague, and the colleague said that she free. And they was like, if Stephanie Finn gave their testimony, how is she free? I'm like, cause y'all ex-boyfriend, y'all ex-boo don't sit over here and blackmail folks. You over here, Katie spin out. I wonder how Katie gonna feel, because what was that? Out of the water bottle. Katie was sitting over here just study thanking him, telling Carter and Bill that Bill is a hero. Now, when she finds out that he's actually the reason why Sheila's roaming free, what are you gonna call him? What are you gonna call him then, and how are you gonna feel then? Maybe then she'll finally see the type of person that Bill is and stay out his way instead of running over here because you said y'all got a son together or whatever, using that as an excuse to study being this man's face. But I don't know. But yeah, so Carter still in disbelief because they got all the evidence. It's just like Taylor, Taylor reaction yesterday and everything. Like, how is she free and everything? So I was like, oh, I wonder how Bill gonna explain this. So you gonna tell them that the reason why this lady is roaming free is because you was lonely and they turned you down. Really, because Brooke turned you down. Because the reality is, Katie was just your backup. So you did all this because Brooke turned you down, really. But yeah, I already said that Bill gave his word to Sheila that she won't have to worry about her freedom and everything. But this episode, I don't know. I'm kind of ready for them to wrap this whole storyline up. I want to see something different. It's like the other video I said. I wanted to see something different, something that keeps you on the edge of your seat. I mean, technically, this kind of was exciting and everything because we still don't know what Bill is about to do. So that's why I said you never know though. They could flip this. It could be a bigger storyline to play. I seen a lot of people saying. Well, I ain't gonna say a lot. Some people said Bill has a plan and he's trying to work Sheila and trick her into thinking, he on her side. Some people say they think that Bill has a mask on and that's not really Bill. Other people say that is Bill and this is what Bill do. So I don't know. I don't know yet. Let me see. Make sure I got everything. Stephanie, I'm feeling Taylor and Bill and Sheila. That's all, y'all. But y'all let me know down below what y'all thought of this episode. Until next time, deuces.